Naperville home prices are up nearly 9% in the last year, but fewer homes are selling over list price. So what's really going on in this market? Is the seller's market fading? Are buyers finally getting a break? Let's break it all down. Hey, I'm Chris Grano. I'm with Keller Williams Infinity right here in Naperville. I'm also the host of Naper Bites on NCTV and the Naperville Real Talk podcast. But today I've got the inside scoop on the Naperville real estate market for our March 2025 market update. We're going to look at last month, February 2025, and see how it stacked up against February 2024. And let me tell you, there's definitely a shift happening. But before you jump to conclusions, let's talk numbers because the truth is always in the data. So first, everyone's favorite topic, bidding wars. In February 2024, 21 homes sold over asking price, and on average, buyers paid about 3.5% over list price for the privilege. Now, this past February in 2025, that number dropped to just 13 homes, with about the same amount over list price needed for the win. So while multiple offer situations definitely still exist, they are happening less often. On the flip side, some buyers are experiencing a bit more leverage, and that really depends on how the home is presented. It's somewhat of a tale of two listings. Homes that are priced right and presented beautifully have a really good shot at selling for over list, while those that are priced too high or with less than appealing presentation, definitely going to take longer to sell and definitely going to sell for less. Even with these shifts happening, Naperville's month supply of inventory, meaning the relationship between supply and demand, remains really steady at 1 month supply of inventory. That's a trend that's held for the last 3 years, which means demand is still strong and homes are still going to move pretty quickly. So I mentioned before, Naperville homeowners saw an impressive 8.7% appreciation over the last 12 months. Compare that to the greater Chicagoland market, which only increased 5.8%, and you can see why Naperville continues to be a top performing market. So what's next for Naperville real estate? What does this mean for the rest of 25? Well, experts predict a slow but steady shift towards a more balanced market. The chief economist at the National Association of Realtors says we've likely hit the lowest point for inventory, so more homes are expected to hit the market as the year goes on, which should mean fewer bidding wars and a little bit more breathing room for buyers. At the same time, Chicagoland remains an affordability hotspot compared to the coastal markets. So with rising home prices nationwide, buyers will likely continue flocking to the Midwest in search of value, which should keep our local market strong. So here's the final takeaway. Whether you're buying or selling in 2025, the key is strategy. Sellers, pricing right is critical. Gone are the days of just throwing out a number and waiting for a bidding war. Buyers, don't assume every home is up for negotiation. Some properties are still really competitive. Listen, if you're thinking about making a move, let's talk strategy and get you set up for success. Stay tuned for more market updates, and as always, reach out with any questions.